So today we're going to be reading a very special book. Okay?
Okay.
And this book is about animals and animals being friends and going on an adventure together. Would you guys be interested in that?
Yes.
So this book is a 2020 Cadbury Award winner, which means a Cadbury Award is given to books with really good illustrations.
Mm-hmm.
So pay close attention to the pictures because you're going to have questions about that after we read the book, okay? And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to really like it. And we're going to get started. Sound good?
Yeah.
The book is called Bear Came Along.
Okay.
What do you think so far?
It looks really cool.
What do you notice about it? What do you notice about the picture?
I think.
Is that him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that it is a turtle in a river. That's a turtle. I see a bird.
Yeah. So we'll go through the book and we'll see if you notice anything else. Pay close attention to the pictures because that's going to be really important, okay? Bear Came Along, Richard T. Morris. Once there was a river that flowed night and day, but didn't know it was a river until Bear came along. Bear was just being curious when he realized what the river could do, but he didn't know he was on an adventure until... So, has there been a time when you went and did something and you didn't know it was an adventure until after you were doing it? Yeah?
Yes.
What kind of thing was that? Maybe were you going out with your grandma? What kind?
We were just going for a walk in the woods and we were actually going on a bench.
Yeah, that's a good example. So Bear didn't know he was on an adventure until Froggy hopped on. Froggy was a lonely frog looking for a friend, but she didn't know how many she had until the turtles showed up. The turtles tried to warn them about the things that could go wrong, but they didn't know how to enjoy the ride. Are you looking at the pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She didn't know how to enjoy the ride until Beaver climbed aboard. Beaver was born to captain. He knew exactly where to go. But what he didn't know was about the detours until the raccoons dropped in. The raccoons were so excited about the twists and turns ahead, they didn't know they had to be careful. Are you more like the raccoons, who are super excited and don't really worry about anything, and you're just so excited that you're a little reckless? Or are you more like the turtles, where you're worried about the twists and the turns and how things are going to go? What do you think? I'm more like the turtles.
Half and half.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't know they had to be careful until they crashed into Duck. Duck was so content being right where she was, she didn't know there was a world to see. Until... Ooh. Look at the waterfall. Bear held on to Froggy. Froggy held on to the turtles. Turtles held on to the beaver. The beaver held on to the raccoons. And the raccoons held on to the duck. Oh, what a ride! Look at all of them, huh? They're having fun now. So many different animals living their separate lives, but they didn't know they were in it together until the river came along. The end. What is one thing you learned while reading this book? What is something you noticed or something you thought, oh, that's a good lesson, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe how important it is to have good friends to go on adventures with?
Yeah.
Or what else could you have learned? That people have all kinds of different personalities, huh? Yeah, what's your thing?
I noticed some things in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the next page when you said the frog. So before that page, the frog legs were up in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so were they in the predicting every time?
Yeah. And then in everyone you can see the animal, and for the turtles I could see them and before it was their turn to hop on.
Yeah, that's a great one. Did you notice anything about the color in the book?
I noticed that there's different colors for trees.
Mm-hmm.
And that I noticed that there's different colors in the see that one different colors.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that it looks cool because it's all cool.
Right.
They're all blue rainbows, blue.
Okay, so I think the lesson that we can take from this book has a lot to do with the color. Okay, so the color in this book, we're going to go right to the very beginning. Before any of the animals knew each other, it was just Bear. Look at do you see the forest when it was just Bear?
Oh,
There's no really color, huh? Bear didn't have any friends to make his life colorful, did he? And then once Froggy came along, there was a little bit of blue and a little bit of green. Oh, there's his legs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so this is still Froggy. But then look at, once you added the turtles, there were some more colors. And then as you added the beaver, there was even more colors. And slowly but surely, you suddenly see here, they didn't realize how important it was for all of them to be friends and how they were all in this life together.
It's still stuck there.
Right,
And
it's still great.
And they all fall, and then there's another animal, and then there's all kinds of animals.
And they all are in it together, huh?
Wait, there's a squirrel, and another squirrel again.
Mm-hmm.
The frog is on back.
Yep. So they didn't realize how important it was to all be in it together, huh? Yes. So the lesson we can learn here is look at how important it is to have friends. It brings so much color to your life, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is different, and it's okay to be different but it's good to embrace it and embrace your friends' differences, huh? Because if you can go on an adventure you never thought you would have gone on. Like the duck, she wouldn't have never gone on that adventure because she was happy right where she was at, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But now, because she met so many friends, she was going on an adventure and she got to have so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the turtles were too worried about the twists and turns, or the raccoons weren't very careful. So together they make a great team. And I think that's something really important that we can learn in our classroom, because as a class we're a team. And we need to work together and embrace everybody as they are and help make each other better. Yes.
Everybody's a turtle, when they're in the before, because it's always scared to do something.
Yeah, too, a little bit.
It's just scared to go on the tube a little bit or go over waves.
Sometimes. Some people are not scared. They're just really brave, huh?
But most people are a little scared to do things.
So, today I'm going to have you, right after this, we're going to go to our seat, and you're going to write down one adventure you would like to go on with your friends. And then the second thing I want you to do is when you go out to recess, I want you to go on an adventure with your friends. Whether you imagine a place that you're going on an adventure with on the playground, or you go on an adventure in the playground, but I want you to use your imagination and go on an adventure with your friends today during recess.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.